Teen Titans number 10, written by Scott Liddell, art by Brett Booth. This technically picks up after Superboy number 10, where they were on an island of dinosaurs, Superboy and Wonder Girl, and then it said check out this issue. So this issue picks up with Kid Flash outrunning a dinosaur, and he gets some vines and stuff like that, wraps it around the dinosaur's mouth and claws and beak and all that, and he's like, okay, now that that's taken care of, let me wake up the team. So he picks up Red Robin, wakes him up, and tells him, like, hey, we're on an island of dinosaurs. Also, I need to go get the rest of the team. My bad. And he goes off and he gets Bunker and Solstice as well. So then they're all safe up in a tree where they can reorganize. And then we see the dinosaur that he tied up, and right next to that dinosaur, the trap door with Superboy and Wonder Girl opens up, and they get out and it's like, oh, someone attacked a dinosaur, and it looks positively harmless, unlike that T-Rex that attacked us back in Superboy number 10. Wonder Girl goes over, unties it, and says, whoever tied this thing up must be a complete idiot. Anyway, we're friends now. Let's go find the rest of our team. So, okay, for the rest of this issue, there's not really much of a through line. Like, there is technically, but it's more so just a collection of moments. So I'll just do my best here. Moment 1, Red Robin tells the rest of the team, like, hey, because this team is awful, I'm going to go fly up in the sky and try to get some recon. To which Bunker then joins him against his will, and he starts insulting Bunker of just like, oh, what, you expect to be helpful to me? And Bunker's like, dude, I don't know what's going on right now, but you need to back off. It's like, you were the one who convinced us to join this team, that we're all stronger together. Like, you, even if you don't want to be the team leader, you don't have to run away like this when things start going bad. And so then Red Robin gets not attacked, he gets tackled by Superboy, whereas Bunker gets attacked by Wonder Girl, and they're like, oh, it's so nice to see you, we finally found each other. And everyone's like really cool with Superboy, which I don't feel like is earned yet, but they are. So regardless, they Wonder Girl and Superboy later on, as Bunker and Red Robin are in a waterfall cleaning themselves, they're like, maybe we should tell them about the underside of the island that also was like a mirror image of this island. And they're like, yeah, probably should. All right, I'll go talk to him. Superboy goes over. Meanwhile, Red Robin and Bunker are talking, and they're like, yeah, I think the Teen Titans are done, Bunker. And Bunker's like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, we lost Skitter, and we lost Artemis, and also, a whole bunch of other teens died and stuff like that. So, I don't feel like the team is really all for the best right now. And then we get 2 pages where Flash is running with dinosaurs. He stops and he talks to Solstice, and Solstice is like, oh, I'm so happy to spend this time with you. And he's like, yeah, I am too. By the way, let's make out. And they do. So that was the thing. Superboy goes and talks to Red Robin. By the way, Bunker tells him, like, oh no, you got to keep the team together. And Red Robin's like, maybe, we'll see. So Superboy goes and talks to Red Robin, and he basically doesn't tell him anything about how the island works. He just tells him, like, hey, thanks for, like, rescuing me and whatnot, and I hope that me and you can, like, be cool and, like, we're good friends or whatnot. And Red Robin's like, dude, you're, like, barely born. It's going to take time for you to understand. There's no problem. They shake hands, and they have their own thing. Then there is a part where Bunker is just reclining on his purple bricks, and he's attacked by a dinosaur. But as he dissipates his bricks, he realizes, wait a minute, some of these are real bricks. What are real bricks doing here? And he comes to the realization that this might be Danny, like Danny the Street, who was, I guess, possibly nearly destroyed during the culling. So they scour the beach, they find all the pieces of Danny that they possibly can, and they reassemble it into this tiny little pile of bricks and other debris. And then they find a note that comes up in a bottle that must have been written by Danny. And Red Robin reads it, and he's basically like, hey, I'm not going to make it, but it's been an honor fighting by your side. Allow me to at least bring you back to where you belong, because I can teleport you guys. And Red Robin's like, no, you'll die, Danny. And he's like, yeah, I know, that's kind of what I was saying. And Wonder Girl's like, hey, he knew the risks, he got involved with the team, if this is how he wants to go out, let him do it. So Red Robin says, okay, take us home. And so they all of a sudden teleport back to an alley in some random ass city, looks like China, and maybe Danny's dead, maybe not, but we just see that the alley that they appear in is labeled with a street sign as Danny the Alley. So that's a thing. Meanwhile, half a world away, back in DC, so yes, I assume they did land in China, Amanda Waller is looking over someone who died. It's hard to tell. I think it's just someone, it's a teen who died. That's all they say. They don't even say who it is. Regardless, Amanda Waller's like, I can't believe I sent these kids to their death. I'm so racked with guilt. Anyway, we need to draw the line somewhere. And so she activates Operation Meta Dead Stop and to contact the gardener to bring him in. What does any of that mean? I don't know. Okay, all right, so first off, I'm still waiting for them to write Kid Flash in a way that doesn't immediately like set me on edge, and it's not there yet, and now they gave him a love interest, or at least a relationship, and I just still not okay with that. When did this like real closeness with Superboy develop? I understand wanting to save him, but like they're treating him as like the fact of when Superboy went and just like tackled Red Robin out of the air to give him a hug, he just did that classic like big brother thing of like putting him in between his like pit and like holding his head like that. What? When did they get that level of close? And then Bunker does the same thing and like hugs Superboy like full on as hard as he can. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I missed something somewhere, but it didn't seem like they were on that level yet. Other than that, I don't know. It's a two-parter when you consider the Superboy thing. It's just a thing of, okay, this, then that. And honest to God, they barely feel connected. Yes, they're both on an island in the middle of nowhere, but like, we don't get any answers to this island. We get absolutely nothing. They're just teleported off the island. It's like, okay, you're free now, bye. Like, where was this? Why were there dinosaurs? Why was it shaped like a question mark? Like, so many questions here, but whatever. Overall, I give this a 5.5, honestly. It probably doesn't deserve that, but it's on the heels of, like, what are we doing with this book? Like, okay, you spent so long setting up this culling, and now it's done, and you technically failed, but, like, you're just having a nice little island retreat. Like, what are we doing here? What's the purpose anymore? Now you want to, literally to see Red Robin want to dissolve the team. It's just, what? What are we doing? 5.5 until you can figure out what in the hell is going on in this book.